Hey y'all, this is Chris with OneSupport.com. Alright, so you saw the unboxing and setup video for the new iPhone 11 Pro Max. I figured I'd actually do an in-depth review of it for you. And if you're an iPhone user, it's the same experience, right? It did ship with an updated version of iOS. So the new version of iOS, you have light mode, you have dark mode, you have swipe on the keyboard now, if you're into that kind of thing. The biggest difference in the phone, though, now I came from the iPhone 8 Plus, had that for 2 years, and now I've got the 11 Pro Max. The biggest difference is the camera. So on the back of the iPhone 11 Pro, you are going to have your three cameras. You're going to have your 12 megapixel ultra wide, wide, and telephoto cameras. This thing takes amazing pictures, whether you're on wide angle at the 0.5x, normal 1x, or telephoto 2x. And then once you even hit that 2x, you can zoom in even more to 10x. You've got panorama mode up to 63 megapixels. You've got night mode that kicks in automatically. They're also boasting their next-gen smart HDR for photos, advanced red-eye correction, auto image stabilization, and it does support image formats HEIF and JPEG. So coming from the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 10 to the iPhone 11 Pro, the front-facing camera on the 8 and 10 is 7 megapixels. On the 11, it's 12 megapixels. Let's go ahead and take a selfie and see how that comes out. So I did walk out into the office earlier, stood about 32 and a half feet away from a wall that we had a painting hanging on, and took these photos for you. So let's go over these. Also, if you haven't seen it already on our Instagram page, I did take this panoramic photo of our office in San Marcos. So go follow us on Instagram at OneSupportUSA. So the iPhone 11 Pro also boasts 4K video recording at 24, 30, or 60 frames per second, and 1080p video recording at 30 or 60 frames per second. And there's not much difference there between the 8 or 10, as that's what they had as well. Another thing that I'm actually pretty impressed with the iPhone 11 is the Face ID. They made improvements from the 10 to the 11 as far as the speed with which it recognizes your face, and I can tell you it actually works really well, and I think it unlocks really fast. It works if I'm wearing a hat, sunglasses, no sunglasses, regular glasses. It works at night, just, from the light on your phone. And it seems to unlock it relatively quick. Now, I didn't have the 10, so I don't know how much faster that it's improved. But, I like it. Also, the iPhone 11 Pro does have the Apple A13 chip in it. It is really fast, very responsive. I can't quantify how much faster it is than my iPhone 8 with the A11 chip I believe it had, but it is a noticeable difference. Also, the iPhone 11 Pro Max has a larger screen-to-body ratio than the 8 Plus did. The phones themselves are actually the same dimensions, the exact same size, but you're getting about an extra inch of screen with the Pro Max because you don't have the bezels at the top and bottom for the home button and the front-facing camera that took up, that large portion of the screen up at the top of the iPhone 8. The iPhone 11 Pro is also water resistant up to 4 meters for 30 minutes, so that's about 13 feet. So, if you're out at a barbecue and you fall into the pool, you should be fine. Manufacturers these days, Samsung, Apple, they know that the number one driving force behind smartphone sales is actually the camera nowadays. And you can tell that Apple took that into consideration when they made the iPhone 11 with their triple cameras. It takes great photos, great videos. They did introduce even slow-mo selfie mode, which they're calling them slofies. And that'll probably be the first and last time I ever use that word. Also with the iPhone 11, Apple did introduce pet identification in portrait mode with their camera. So one of the biggest differences coming from the iPhone 8 that still had the home button that all iPhones had prior to the 10 is using Apple Pay. The first time I tried to use Apple Pay on my iPhone 11, I wasn't exactly sure how to do it. On the iPhone 8, all you had to do was double tap the home button at the bottom. On this one, the iPhone 11, you double tap the button on the side here and it does bring up your Apple Wallet. Now I know a lot of people don't buy a smartphone just to listen to music through the speaker, but let's give it a listen and see how it sounds. Sounds pretty good. The actual sound quality is really good. You're not getting a whole lot of bass in it, but coming from these small speakers, I don't think there's much they could really do with it. Here on full volume, the sound doesn't sound distorted at all, so that's really good. Okay, so here on the desk in front of me, I have a few tools that I'll be using in a video that I'm making later today. So let's take a look at the picture quality using the wide angle, the ultra wide angle, and the telephoto. So first, ultra wide. Next, wide angle. And then we're going to go to the 2x telephoto. The lighting in this room isn't great, but the telephoto lens did pick up some amazing detail and quality in this picture. So when I zoom in on the Torx screwdriver, you can see the knurling on it, which is really nice. You can see the scratches and dings and the magnet holding in the bits. It did capture some great quality. You know, another new thing that came with the 11 Pro Max is a new power brick. You guys are probably familiar with the old iPhone power bricks, the real little ones with the USB-A port on them. This one is bigger. It's, I think, even bigger than the iPad power brick, and it has a USB-C port on it. I did kind of mention that in the unboxing video, but today I actually plugged in a USB-C cable, and this thing provided enough juice to actually charge my laptop as well, so that was really nice. Alright y'all, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on the new iPhone 11. And I'm going to leave you guys with some pictures that I took with this phone. And I'm going to have them labeled so you know what mode they were in and you know what zoom they were at. In the meantime, if you guys have any other questions, comments, if you need to know how to set up your new phone, feel free to visit us at onesupport.com or give one of our technology advisors a call at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching.